أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. So here comes Dajjal. And who is this Dajjal? The first of the big signs of Qiyamah. The Prophet ﷺ said, when the major signs are unleashed, they will follow each other like beads. Dajjal will come from the area of Khurasan, among the Jews of Isfahan. So the Prophet ﷺ described the people that will come with him. So the Prophet describes the people that will follow him. Their faces will be flat like that of a shield, and their cheekbones will be raised, and their faces will be meaty, and they will be wearing shawls around their heads and shoulders. And he will roam the earth for 40 days. And Hadith says, not a village will be missed except that he has gone there. He will come with him a river of fire and a river of water. And he will continue to enter every village, and he will be deceiving them, saying, do you believe I am your Lord? And if they say yes, he will tell the sky to rain, and the rain will come. He will tell the earth, bring forth your treasures, and the land will bring out its produce. He will go to a person and ask him, if I bring your parents back to life, will you believe that I am your Lord? And he will say yes. And he will say, rise. And two shayateen, two devils, will come in the image of his spirits. And the shayateen will say, son, listen to him, he is your Lord. Listen to him, he is your Lord. Now tell me how the Imaan will not be shaken. And they will go to another group of people and say, do you believe that I am your Lord? And they will say, nay, no, you are not our Lord. And they will say to the sky, hold your water, and the sky will cease to rain. And we say to the land, hold your treasures, and the land refused to produce. Then famine, hunger, drought, and calamity will befall them. But according to a narration, there will be one man who will be able to do something. And the Prophet ﷺ says, I know him, he is the best man on that day. He will come warning the people, saying, he is not your Lord, he is not God, he is a Dajjal. And the Dajjal's people will look at him and say, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you saying about our Lord? So they will bring that man to Dajjal. And Dajjal will say, I am your Lord, look at what I can do. And they will say, you are the liar. The Prophet ﷺ told us about you. Then Dajjal will bring out his sword, and he will saw the man into half, and he will separate his body, and he will walk between the two body parts, and the man will come alive again. And the Prophet ﷺ said, Dajjal will be able to do that to this man once, just once, and after that he comes back to life. And Dajjal will ask him now, do you believe that I am your God? And the man will say, no. Now I believe more that you are not God. You are actually Dajjal. Because you cannot do this to me again. And truly, you will not be able to do that to him again. And Dajjal will throw him angrily into his fire. And the Prophet ﷺ said, Dajjal's fire and water are both illusion. Its fire is his water, and his water is his fire. Go to his fire to drink from it, if you see it. And the man disappears. And Prophet ﷺ said, he is actually the best man. He's the best man on that day. So Dajjal will stay and run the earth for 40 days. And the hadith says, the first day will be like the length of a year, the second day will be like the length of a month, and the third day will be like a week. And now look at these illustrations. It's still pointing to us how much suffering Dajjal will bring with him. You also know how slowly the time passes when you are in discomfort. When you have a stomach pain in the middle of the night without any drug to subdue it, you know, from that moment till morning will be as if you have spent a whole day in the room. That is just for stomach pain. Then imagine the calamity of Dajjal. Even when you are fasting and hunger gets a hold of you, and when the iftar is just 1 hour away, then the time begins to slow down in your view. Subhanallah. 1 minute like an hour. So the Prophet ﷺ said, the first day will be like a year, and the second day will be like a month, and the third day will be like a week, and the first day and onwards are like normal days. Dajjal will roam the entire earth from every city to every village except for 2 places, and that is Mecca and Medina. According to the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, where Tamim al-Dari was telling him the story of Jasasa and Dajjal, the hadith said, Allah has protected those 2 cities with angel. Dajjal will come to Medina behind Uhud, and he will climb the hilltop with his people, and he will say, do you see that white palace? Subhanallah. That white palace of Ahmed. And according to the Arabs, if you look at the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ from afar, from a distance, it looks like a white palace. So when Dajjal tried to climb down and face Medina, the angel holding a sword will fight him up like, away with you Dajjal, away with you Dajjal, a liar. And parents will tie their children with them so as to prevent them from falling for Dajjal's deception. During this time, when Dajjal will be trying to enter Mecca and Medina, a earthquake will hit Medina thrice, and the hypocrites will be afraid that nothing can protect them, and they will run away from Medina. They will be forced to leave.